Brad Pitt has been known to flaunt his wealth in the land, air, and sea, and even all over his body. Here's a rundown of his ridiculously expensive assets. Arguably the crown jewel in Pitt's real estate portfolio and perhaps the most expensive thing he owns is Chateau Miraval. This estate in the Provence region of France is the home of Pitt's vineyard that produces Miraval rosé wine. In 2008, he and Angelina Jolie purchased the chateau for $25 million. It would eventually be worth an estimated $164 million. Pitt supervised extensive renovations to the property, including installation of video screens to display family memories, as well as the transformation of a chapel into a parking lot for his collection of all-terrain vehicles. The actor has also reportedly sunk millions of dollars into other projects on the estate, like swimming pool renovations, a staircase, and a recording studio. Although Pitt envisioned Chateau Miraval as a family sanctuary, it's since become a point of contention. After he and Jolie split in 2016, they've become embroiled in legal disputes over the chateau. He sued her in 2022 for illegally selling her shares of the winery, while she filed a cross-complaint claiming that he was lying about their alleged agreement about the business's ownership.
This contract dispute could be really difficult for even the courts to figure out.
In 2023, Pitt purchased Steelhouse, located in the Los Feliz neighborhood of Los Angeles, for $5.5 million from oil heiress Eileen Getty. She, in turn, bought his previous Los Feliz compound for $33 million. Pitt's new digs, while reportedly not his primary residence, are still extremely stylish. A steel and glass mid-century home designed by architect Neil M. Johnson, Steelhouse seems like the perfect refuge when he rolls into LA. Pitt might not be a full-time Angelino any longer, but his reported home base is just up the road in Northern California. The same year he bought Steelhouse, he spent $40 million on a new home in Carmel, a tranquil coastal town. His new abode, dubbed the D.L. James House, is a historical home, resting near beautiful coastal cliffs that boasts incredible ocean views. It was reportedly one of the most expensive real estate sales ever to take place in the area.
I mean, if you think about it, somebody like Brad Pitt he has means to buy a house anywhere in the world, and he chose this particular cove.
Pitt also owns an impressive motorcycle collection consisting of both the latest and greatest two-wheel rides and rare historical finds. Those rare bikes include several from the Italian premium motorcycle company Ducati, like the Superleggera and the Desmo Sedici, which were priced at $65,000 and $72,500 respectively. Pitt also has a Type 9 from the Japanese brand Zero Engineering, which set him back at least $40,000. And then there's his Ikasi Titanium Series XX, whose valuation at one point reached $300,000. Pitt's collection also includes a custom Harley-Davidson, BMWs, and Triumphs. But there's one bike he owns that wasn't purchased at a local dealership. While filming the World War II film Fury, he bought a 1942 German reconnaissance motorcycle, reportedly one of only 500 bikes of its kind in existence. Pitt spent £250,000 for it in 2015. Some celebs own private jets, but not Brad Pitt. Instead, he owns a piece of aviation history that set him back millions of dollars. His enthusiasm for flying dates back to him receiving his pilot's license in the mid-90s. More recently, he was seen taking flying lessons with Angelina Jolie back in 2005. The following year, he was spotted in Jolie's Cirrus SR-22. He was also seen climbing into the cockpit of a plane for training in 2009. Although we're pretty sure he can't fly a jumbo jet like some of his colleagues, it's safe to say that he knows his way around a cockpit. When it came time for Pitt to buy his own plane, he was inspired by his work on Fury to go the antique route. And so in 2013, he purchased a Supermarine Spitfire, a British fighting plane used by the Royal Air Force during World War II. Owning a Spitfire isn't cheap, as the asking price for one of these warbirds is £3 million. Pitt reportedly took special Spitfire flying lessons, and those aren't cheap either. A full training course at the Spitfire Academy in the UK costs more than £70,000. Brad Pitt usually looks extremely cool whenever he's driving in his movies, and his personal vehicle collection is pretty hot as well. His fleet of cars are worth a reported $3 million, and they include the likes of Audis, Aston Martins, Bentleys, and a Ford GT. The 2022 model of the latter will set you back $500,000, and a first generation on the resale market goes for well above $300,000. Over the years, Pitt has also been spotted getting into a Chevy Camaro SS, a Jeep Cherokee, a Tesla Model S, and a Mercedes E350. And although his fleet also allegedly includes a Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4, the actor has played coy about owning one of the Italian luxury vehicles. As he joked to GQ in 2017, "I interpret a midlife crisis as a fear of growing old and fear of dying. You know, going out and buying a Lamborghini. Actually, they've been looking pretty good to me lately." The base model of that particular Lamborghini starts at just over $400,000. Brad Pitt has been linked to some seriously expensive yacht purchases over the years. Back in 2014, he and Angelina Jolie reportedly spent over $250 million on one particular Megayacht. They spared no expense on the massive pleasure cruiser, including over $200,000 on custom Italian interiors and a high-tech security system. While little is known about this Megayacht purchase outside of tabloid gossip, Pitt has indeed chartered his fair share of seafaring vessels over the years. In 2013, he and his family were spotted on a $100,000 per week yacht in Australia. And shortly after Pitt and Jolie's 2014 wedding, they and their children were photographed in Malta on another yacht. Customers can rent out the custom-built boat for a luxurious getaway, and the price is available upon inquiry. The following year, Pitt and his family reportedly lived on a sailboat while making the film By the Sea. Named the Athena, the boat was listed for sale in 2012 for $95 million. If you want to charter the Athena yourself during the summer season, it will set you back over $300,000 per week. When you're a busy actor, it's important to keep track of time. So perhaps that's why Brad Pitt has been spotted wearing some seriously expensive watches over the years. Angelina Jolie surely understood the power of an investment timepiece when she gave her then-partner a rare 1952 Patek Philippe Platinum chronometer watch as a wedding gift. It was reportedly worth over $2 million when it was purchased in 2014, and a similar Patek Philippe watch sold at auction in 2012 for over $4 million. Unsurprisingly, Pitt's love of luxury watches has led to a brand ambassadorship with Breitling.
It's just about quality first and foremost.
But just because Pitt endorses Breitling doesn't mean that he's not also expanding his collection across brands. In 2022, he sported a Vacheron Constantin 222, which cost $74,000. He also procured a similar Vacheron 222 in a different color. Brad Pitt isn't afraid to express himself with some luxury jewelry. For example, he's a noted fan of David Yurman pieces. And there was a stretch of time when he was almost never without his trusty David Yurman signet ring with a bee motif that retailed for $3,400. Pitt is also a fan of arm parties, as he stacks his bracelets for a casual aesthetic. Those pieces are also sourced from David Yurman. Bracelets from the brand's Spiritual Beads collection retail in the thousands. Pitt appears to love a good necklace as well, as he once reportedly received a diamond pendant one from Angelina Jolie that was worth 6 figures. He also likes to sport chain necklaces while out and about that are also, naturally, David Yurman pieces. When Brad Pitt hits the red carpet, he certainly knows how to arrive in style. When he needs a tuxedo, he rocks custom-made suits that are so luxurious they forego the need for price tags. In 2019, he wore a bespoke Brioni tuxedo to the Cannes and Venice film festivals. He also wore a bespoke Brioni in February 2020 when accepting his Oscar for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. According to the official Brioni Instagram account, his outfit wasn't exactly a tuxedo, but rather a black velvet dinner jacket, wool and silk black trousers, white cotton shirt, and black silk bow tie. While the exact price of Pitt's custom formal wear hasn't been reported, a Brioni suit can retail for more than $10,000. Pitt was announced as a Brioni brand ambassador in 2019, and their capsule collection collaboration was released in 2021. Dubbed Brioni for BP Signature, the 7-piece collection included a cashmere polo sweater, suiting, and a dinner jacket, like the one he wore to the Oscars. As Pitt revealed on the company's Instagram, "I've always admired Brioni's elegant and timeless designs. The brand embodies creativity, quality, and excellence."
Bring on the young men in uniform.
The ever-dapper Brad Pitt clearly knows how to dress. Even when he's looking casual, he splurges on quiet luxury pieces that set him apart from the crowd. For his press tour for the 2022 movie Bullet Train, he kept his feet comfy in a series of colorful Adidas sneakers. That seemingly casual footwear came with a steep price tag, as the pair of Adidas X Gucci Gazelles he wore to the Paris premiere cost $850. Pitt also dabbles in quiet luxury with his cashmere line, God's True Cashmere, an answer to desire desiring more softness in his life. Pitt's knitwear doesn't belong in the bargain bin. A simple plain button-up shirt, which you can buy at high-end department stores like Bergdorf Goodman, sells for $2,250. Although Pitt's weekend casual wear costs more than a mortgage payment, it's all about playfulness for him. As he told Vogue in 2022, "I say just wear what makes you feel good. Wear what's fun, do it, and get on with it."
Listen, I didn't know how you were going to come dressed today, but there was already a breeze, so you didn't need one with the skirt today.
It's a bit cooler tonight.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt has cultivated a serious reputation for his love of fine art. When he was married to Angelina Jolie, the couple were reportedly amassing a large collection for their Chateau Miraval estate, and that collection was reportedly worth $25 million. It included British Prime Minister Winston Churchill's painting, Tower of the Kotabia Mosque. Pitt bought it for Jolie in 2011 for $2.95 million, but after the two of them split, she sold it at an auction for $11.5 million. Pitt's own collection is filled with pieces from some huge names in the art world, including Mark Rothko, Jeff Koons, Damien Hirst, Francis Bacon, and Pablo Picasso. Pitt is also a well-known fan of the infamous British street artist Banksy. In 2007, he and Jolie purchased some of Banksy's artwork at an auction for over $1 million. Pitt also reportedly commissioned Banksy to create a custom mural for his private art gallery at Chateau Miraval, and his fandom has allowed him VIP access to the artist's work, with the actor getting special access to the Dismaland installation in 2015. Being a celebrity with a skincare line isn't particularly unusual nowadays. It's an easy way to connect with your fans, build your brand, and hopefully make some serious dough. Price points of these lines vary, but when an A-lister like Brad Pitt gets into the game, you know it's not going to be cheap. The actor is the co-founder of La Domaine, a luxury skincare line made in partnership with the Perrin family. Jumping off of their successful Miraval Rosé collaboration, they moved into the beauty business, offering lotions and potions sourced from France. In 2022, Pitt revealed that his own skincare routine is basic, but if he uses his own products, then his daily face washing is stupidly expensive. The complete routine package from La Domaine, which includes a cleanser, serum, and a cream, costs over $500. For more simple packaging, the routine costs less, but if you're spending that much money on over-the-counter products, wouldn't you want to flaunt it?